Alright guys, we are back, and I think we're going to try to get through the rest of the regular season. In this video, we'd have to just get up to the trade deadline, which is in a couple weeks, don't have that many games to get to, and then see if we can finish up the regular season here. But as we stand, where we stand right now, we are 34, 17, and 3, so really 34 and 20. We are first in the East and really only 1 point behind the St. Louis Blues for the President's Trophy race. So hopefully we just got to keep winning games, and hopefully St. Louis can lose a couple here and there, so if we can finally catch up to them for the President's race. But we got some pretty big games up right here, so we got two back-to-back well, not really back-to-back, I guess. Well, technically they are back-to-back, but two back-to-back games against the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are second in the East. So they have a chance to pick up 4 points on us, really, if we don't manage to get any points out of this. So these two games right here are kind of pretty big, important games. If we can split it, that'd be good, because we don't lose any ground, we don't gain any ground. But these two games right here against the Maple Leafs are pretty important. So let's just keep rolling with Gordon Peckham up till the trade deadline here against the up to the Canadiens game. So let's go. Here we have a good team, and still no changes to be made. So let's get it rolling. So keep going, Gordon. Got to get these two wins here against the Maple Leafs, and yeah, we still got the trades here for Ryan O'Reilly. That's fine. All right, so let's see. Big win here. 2-1 loss. Was it overtime? I think it was overtime loss. So I'll take that. We get 1 point. They get two. That's fine. And another one here. I think Gordon Peckham. If he loses this one, I'm gonna have to take him out. Golikowski, no. If he loses this one, I may have to take him out. Come on, get a win here. There you go, 5-3. Very good. So Toronto only picks up 2 points out of a possible four, and we get three out of a possible four. So that's pretty decent for us. I'll take that. So we gain a point on Toronto. That's very good. I'll take that. Ehrhoff, no. So we're coming up here against the Dallas Stars. How's Dallas doing? Dallas is doing, they're alright. Get a win here. Come on, guys. Get a win. There you go. 3-1. Very good. Come on, Galchenyuk. You need to get some more assists up in here. You've still been stuck at 46 for a while. Nashville game, 4-1. Very good. All right. See, bounces back with a couple wins. So 3 in a row for Gordon Peckham. Here we go. Oh, this one's going to be good. This game's going to be good. All right. So scout the assignment. Goalies. There's a couple of top 10 goalies. Fleury and Dubois. Forwards, I think we're pretty good. You know, well, why not? Defensemen, like I said, we really don't think there's that many decent defensemen out there this year. Once again, well, this guy doesn't look too bad. Hughes in the Sim Legally, there's only 8 of them there. Yeah, we just got the top 10 guys in Rousseau and Camachi. Right, yeah, this guy. Leitner, or Keitner, and Hughes. So is there more first round? There's a first round and a second round guy in the Europe League. So we'll discount those guys for just do a month, I guess. 5 weeks, 6 weeks. We'll just do a month since there's only 6 of them. 6 guys in there. Okay, so this game's going to be good. St. Louis Blues up against the Philadelphia Flyers. Maybe a Stanley Cup preview. I don't know. So let's go up to the trade deadline. So here we go. This is a big game here. Tough top 2 teams in the league, and we shut them down 5-1. There you go, Gordon. Peckham is good. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that trade there. So Winnipeg sent out Patrick Elias to their minor league team. New York Islanders claim Paul Postma off waivers from Winnipeg, and then Winnipeg just made a trade with the New York Islanders. So the New York Islanders got Mikhail Koltzlov and Travis Buck, but Winnipeg got Chris Kreider, Alex Burrows, and a 3rd-round pick. Holy crap. So these guys must have been pretty good prospects if they got Kreider back. Wow, it's pretty good trade, I would think, for Winnipeg's side. They get Kreider and Burrows and a 3rd from the Rangers. So those two guys must have been some pretty good prospects that Winnipeg had, but that's fine. I guess Rangers are just trying to rebuild here. Yep, 3-1. Geez, Gordon Peckham, he's been shutting down the door. Well, there it goes. he had a loss coming eventually, but holy shit, I just looked at Galchenyuk's assists again. Holy crap, 54 assists. It's the last time I looked at it, so I guess he stepped his game up. Goligoski for Skinner? No. They're trying to trade it. They're trying to switch it around now. They don't want Ryan O'Reilly anymore. Now they're going after my other guys. Not very big of goal scorers this year, but Galchenyuk's still up there with 54 assists. That's pretty good. Coming up close to the trade deadline here. Nobody gonna really break the high goal end here. Oh my god. Annoying. 2 games against Pittsburgh. I don't think Pittsburgh's that good this year. And they're decent. Malkin's probably just putting the team on their back. Come on. Come on, Peckham. You got a lot of days off here. There you go. 3-2. Hit the 40 wins. 40, 19, and 3. Very good. Come on, get another win here. 2-1. That's overtime loss. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. Okay, game here against the Bruins. Boston, I think they kind of slipped off again. 4-3 win. There you go. Trade deadline's almost upon us. I recommend you review our trade block. And we are up to the trade deadline, so we shall take a look at our stuff after we do the trading negotiations here on the trade day. So we'll just go through this. We shouldn't really have to do anything. I don't really need to make any trades. We're fine right now, so let's see. We'll just take a look at all the other stuff. So the Islanders got Russ Trasic and Patrick Janicki from the Carolina Hurricanes, and they got Tommy. Oh, look at that. Carolina picked up that guy, Tommy Lievo, who was doing pretty good at the start of the year, and a third-round pick from the Islanders. So it looks like Carolina's trying to make a push for the playoffs here, so they're picking up that Lievo guy. Dallas is calling us. Yeah, we probably know. They want Coots now for Goligoski. Goligoski's at top 4. Top 4 offensive defenseman. Good defensive stats. But like I said, we don't really need him. The only well, how good is his trade value? It's not that high. 1 year left. Nah, we have a big re-sign year this coming year, so I'm not going to do that. If he had a couple more years on him and a lower salary, I may do that. I might have switched up. I could have put Duncan Simons in there for Goligoski, but we're fine for right now. San Jose's calling us. Skinner and O'Reilly for Brett Burns. Brett Burns, he's an amazing defenseman. Top 487 overall. Like I said, no. Sort of old. We have our defensive core covered for us. No need to make those kind of trades. Toronto acquired Wayne Simmons from the San Jose Sharks, and the Sharks got a first-round pick back from the Toronto Maple Leafs. So Wayne Simmons now moves over to Toronto now. Oh, jeez. He's moving around. He's back into the East. Back into the East. San Jose's calling us again. Coots and O'Reilly for Burns. No. Nothing, no big trades we have to make here. Like I said, I'll just look at the other teams. Minnesota's calling us. They want Ryan O'Reilly for Gilbert. Nope. And that'll do it for this trade deadline. Nothing really important. Maybe some waivers. Nope, no waivers. Just Barrett Jackman got claimed off of waivers from Toronto by Nashville. And Rolston got sent down. No, that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's take a look at all of our stats right now. So St. Louis is still leading the West by a very big margin, 11 points over second place Vancouver. So it looks like St. Louis is going to be sitting comfortable in the driver's seat unless Vancouver can make a push for them. And in the East, we are at 86 points. So we're still 2 points behind. Still 2 points behind St. Louis for the President's Trophy. Washington's actually making a good push as well. They're at 82 points. But Toronto slipped off really, really, really badly, man. They were at... What were they at the beginning of this thing? I think they had 60-something points. So they had a terrible couple games. They dropped all the way down to 10th. They were second in the East. Jesus, I think that's because maybe one of the teams in the division passed them. But yeah, so it looks like it's just between us, Washington, and Jersey, who has the most points in the East right now. So just got to battle it out with those teams. We're still going to ride with Gordon Peckham. We're doing pretty good right now. 41-19 and 4, 9 wins away from another 50-win season. We could probably do it. How many games do we got left? 2, 5, 9, 12, 15, 18. So we have 18 games left. We could get a 59 win season. Can't get a 60 win season, but we just have to win. Uh, win 9 out of our next. Win half of them. Win 9 out of the next 18, and we probably are guaranteed a playoff spot with 104 points, maybe. I think that could definitely get us at least a playoff spot. So there's no doubt in my mind that we're in a playoff spot unless we completely shit the bed. But we're in a good spot right now. Take a look at the goal leaders. Goals, are we up there? So Giroux actually cracked the top now in goals. Ovechkin is completely destroying everybody. 42 goals already at the trade deadline. Dear God, Ovi's on crack this year. So Giroux is up there with 28, and Shinkruk is down there in eighth with 27. Giroux's in fifth. My bad. Assists. Shinkruk and Backstrom are fighting it out, so Backstrom and Ovechkin are probably clicking very well together this year. But Galchenyuk's trying to catch up to Ovechkin. He's got 57. Galchenyuk's got 56. Anybody else up there? No, we are not. Whoops, wrong thing. Points. Galchenyuk is right behind Emerson Etem for the most points in the league with 74. So he's in second. Wins. Gordon Peckham's up there with 40. Yep. Did it again. Save percentage, are we up there? No, we are not. Goals against average, are we up there? Gordon Peckham is up there with 2.17 goals against average in 7th place. So we're doing pretty good here. Let's check out the stats once again. Check out the team standings, see how everything is going. We had a pretty good run there. Had a lot of wins in a row. So let's see. Goals for per game. Yep, we're still leading the league in goals for per game with 3.06. Goals against per game, 2.28. We're sitting in third. It's around 2.25. That's fine. Power play percentage, 21.1. It's in fourth. Could be a little bit better, but I'm not. Once again, not going to complain. And the penalty kill is now at 84%. So the penalty kill's dropping off a little bit. I want to be around 85. So we may have to do some work on that, but I'm not going to, once again, I'm not just going to touch the penalty kill. We're doing fine. Not going to touch it. Not going to touch it. We're in a good spot right now. We're 40 and 19. Not going to complain. So I'll just check out the player stats here real quickly, and then we'll just get running with the end of the season here. So forwards. So Galchenyuk, yeah, man, he's just getting a ton of points this year. 74 points through 64 games. We have 18 games left. He can definitely get 90. He definitely has 80. I know that for a fact. He definitely has an 80-point season, so that's good. 90 points he could get. He could. It's gonna be a stretch. He needs 20. He needs 26 points in 18 games. So that's a real tough stretch for Galchenyuk. So he's really gonna have to work his butt off if he wants to get a 100-point season and beat out Emerson Etem for the points lead. So Drew kind of picked it up a little bit now. He's actually, like I said, he's cracked the top in goals, but he's not going to beat Ovechkin. But he's doing good, 63 points, and Shinkruk has 62 points. So the first line, once again, still doing amazing. So take a look at the second line now. Skinner has 46, Shen has 37, and Victor Rask has 36. 46, 37, and 36. So Skinner's doing fine. Victor Rask is kind of underachieving, man. Nobody's really getting that many goals. Our assist category for the first two lines are just ridiculous. I guess everybody's just helping out each other out. So Victor Rask really is not scoring that many goals this year. Ryan O'Reilly has 23. Jaden Hart has 21 points on the fourth line. So that's pretty damn impressive that Jaden Hart's getting that many points. He might get a promotion this year. He actually could bump up too, because he's what is he? He's 8th on our team in points, so that's pretty good. Eric Wellwood has 20, Coots has 16, BOJoeKO has 12, and Zibanejad has 11. So I'm really surprised by that Jaden Hart has 21 points in 64 games. So it's pretty decent for Hart. Let's check out the defense now. So Ryan Murray and Shea Theodore both have 26 points each. Ryan Pulock has 23. Petrovic has 18. Joseph Morrow has 15. Duncan Simons has 9. And BX is down the minors with 6. And Gordon Peckham and Thomas Grace. Like I said, Grace still hasn't played any games, but Gordon Peckham still doing pretty damn well. 40 and 18 and 40, 18 and 1 with a goals against average of 2.17. Save percentage of 92.41, so it's still getting slowly climbing up back there, and still has 9 shutouts. But he had a very good run there in the month of February. So how the Phantoms doing? The Phantoms, they're starting to turn it around a little bit. Then they weren't doing as terrible as they were. Let's check out just transactions right now. Where are we at? We are dead last. in the conference. No way we're making the playoff spot this year. But goals, Nick Cousins actually fourth in the league for goals, tied with Lacerte. So that's pretty good for Nick Cousins that he's almost up there in the for the league in goals. Assists, are we up there? No. Points, are we up there? No. Wins. Konachev has 21. Yep. Save percentage, probably not. And goals against average, probably not. Okay. Just wanted to check that out. And whoops, no. There you go. Okay. So I just want to check out that month of February before we move on here. Check this out. So Gordon Beckham went 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 6-3, 7-3. So he went 7-3. So that's not bad. So like I said, we got 18 games left here. Big long stretch, more road games up here, 5-game road trip. So let's go up to this 5-game road trip. Got a game against Washington, so keep rolling, Peckham. And there you go. Start off right after the trade deadline with a 3-2 win. Very good. Okay, game here against the Ottawa, 1-0. Very good. His 10th shutout of the year. Just keep rolling with these wins, man. Just keep rolling with it, Peckham. Just keep rolling. All we have to do is just keep winning games. So Galchenyuk's up to 59 assists now. Got 2 1-game apiece, so he's getting closer. He's got 2 points in 2 games. I don't know if he got any goals. 2-1 win there against the Rangers, very good. Winnipeg, 3-1 win there against the Winnipeg Jets, very good. 4-game win streak going on right now. Just keep winning these games. Okay, this Danielson. Oh yeah, let's check out those goalies. Okay, so this Hughes guy now is actually a top 10. He's in Scandinavia. Europe, I don't think. We went to this Europe, right? Yeah. Hedja and Keitner only were 3.5 stars. So let's go to Scandinavia, some legal leagues. Got this Hughes guy for just do 6. We'll do 6 weeks. Yeah, why not? So like I said, we need defense. Okay, this gonna be a good game right here against the Washington Capitals. Yeah, let's just go up to the end of the season right here against we'll go up to before the last game here. So this is a good game right here up against the Washington Capitals. Yeah, the Capitals are doing pretty good this year. Backstrom has 61 assists, but there you go, 2-1 win over the Caps. 5-game win streak, man. 5-game win streak. Gordon Beckham is, like I said, he heats up at the best times, man. He heats up at the end of the year. That's what I love to see. Okay, the game here against the Rangers, 3-2, overtime loss. Still haven't hit 20 regulation losses yet, so that's good. Got a point off of that. The Bruins, 2-1, very good. He's letting his goals against average is going way down, man. He's only been letting up 1 goals per game. Well, had to open my big mouth, right? 5-3 loss there. That's fine. Okay, the Avalanche are doing pretty good as well. They're 41, 29, 4, 3-5. Okay, now he's starting to go some goals here. So that's 2 in a row. Okay, that's 3 in a row. If he loses this game against Detroit, I'm gonna take him out. He's earned a rest. He's earned a rest if he loses this game. Get him another one. It's a big. He let in a lot of goals, but backed him up with a good goal effort there. Florida, they're not doing too bad. I think they're in a playoff spot. 4-0 shutout, his 11th shutout of the year. Another game here against Florida, 6-3. You know what? I'm gonna take him out because that was a really bad game. I need to give him a rest. Give him a rest right now so he can heat up for the playoffs. Just give him a rest right now. He only has a couple more games left to play. So I'm going to take him out right now. Just give him a rest. Give him a break. He needs a break. Throw Thomas Grace in there just for 1 game. Against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're in the playoff spot. How are we doing right now? How's the President's Trophy race? So St. Louis is just running away with the division with 112 points. And we are only at 103. So it looks like the St. Louis Blues are probably going to win the President's Trophy this year. I mean, they earned it. It's been a while since they've actually made the playoffs anyway in this GMO commentary. So they earned it. We are sort of in a comfortable lead. Toronto's actually jumped back up into 3rd place. So they made a big turnaround at the trade deadline. They jumped back into the lead. Who's in their division, actually? Toronto. Who's in Toronto's division? I'm not really entirely sure. I'm actually not entirely sure right now. I think it's Washington. Washington, maybe. I think Toronto has. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But Winnipeg jumped into the second place. Jersey, they're still hot on our ass, but still, we're not going to win the President's Trophy. So let's just give Thomas Grace's one game against the Lightning, and we got many goals for him, bailed him out there. So he gave up 4, but Thomas Greiss gets another win for us there, a big win that we needed there. So Gordon Peckham has had his rest, get him back in there for these last couple games here. So tough opponents that we have to face. Okay, so we got the Devils game. We hit 50 wins, so that's good. The Jersey Devils here. Said they're doing good. 5-2 win. There you go. Just give them that little break. Galchenyuk's only 1 assist away off from 70. The Islanders 4-1. Very good. Game here against the Ottawa Senators. So I don't think they're in a playoff spot. 4-3 loss. I think that was an overtime loss if I'm not mistaken. That's fine. And we'll go up to the last game of the season, see where we sit. Those wins were probably pretty big for us. Yeah, we're at 110 points, so we're definitely going to win the top seed in the East this year. And who is in Toronto's division that they have 88 points? I think it's Florida. No, they're in the Southeast. They're in the Southern Division. No, I'm interested because I'm bad with divisions. Is it in team standings? I think Stats Central, team standings. Yeah, that's what I want to do. We'll just look up. No, not in the AHL. Western Conference, Eastern Conference, Northwest. Toronto's in the Northeast. Okay, so they have. Where's their points at? So Montreal and Ottawa are the biggest guys right behind them. Okay, so it's Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, Boston, and Buffalo. And thus, yeah, we already clinched the conference, so it's good for us. And yeah, so Toronto. Who's Montreal's right behind them? That was saying. Yeah, they can't beat them unless Montreal has some games in hand. They can't beat them. Same with Ottawa. So Toronto's going to sneak in there with a 3rd seed at 88 points. So, whatever. Final game here against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Should we give Gordon Peckham a start here? Yeah, why not? He lost that game 4-3. So we'll just give him one more start for the regular season. Ended off with a 3-2 win over the Maple Leafs. Very good. So that'll pretty much do it for our for this year 7. So we ended up the season with 112 points. We were close. We only fell 3 points behind the St. Louis Blues for the President's Trophy race, so that was good. Ran away with the East with pretty good ease. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's take a look at all the points here. There might be some couple games in hand, but it looks like Ovechkin broke 53 goals this year. Holy shiza. Jeez, Shinkra came in second with 38, so that's good. That's good. I mean, if Ovechkin didn't have this amazing season that he had, Shinkirk would have led the league probably in goals. I mean, Ovechkin's rarely been up there a lot, but that's good for Shinkirk. He had 38 goals, so that's good for him. Assists, Backstrom beat out Galchenyuk. He only had 69 assists this year, so I mean he couldn't break 70, but that's fine. Points. So Galchenyuk and Emerson Etem. I don't know if the Ducks have any more games in hand, but Galchenyuk might have won the points lead for this year. Him and Emerson Etem tied with 90 points each, so that's pretty good for Galchenyuk. Peckham led the league in wins. Yep, as we know. Save percentage, are we up there? Jack Campbell's up there. Goddamn. No, we are not. Goals against average, Gordon Peckham's down there with 2.20. So that's pretty good. Pretty dang good. Pretty dang good year. So let's check out all of the final stuff before we move into the playoffs here. Check out the finals for the team standings here. So goals per game, yep. Ended the year top team in the league for goals for per game for maybe like the 3rd or 4th year in a row. 3.07 goals per game. Very good. Goals against, 2.34. Yeah, it kept climbing up a little bit by little bit near the end there. That's because Gordon Peckham was probably getting tired. We needed to give him a rest. But that's good. He's all good for the playoffs now. And power play percentage kind of just started to drop off a bit. 19.7 still, 6th in the league. And the penalty kill still stayed at 84%, around there. It stayed around 84, 85 all year, so that's pretty good. Pretty dang good. So let's check out the player stats now. Just see how everybody ended up the year. So once again, top seed in the East. Here we go again, trying to go for another Stanley Cup run. So, Okay, so the forwards, yep, so Galchenyuk, one hell of a year, 21 goals, 69 assists for Galchenyuk, one assist off of 70, that would have been great, but 90 points on the first line for Alex Galchenyuk, very good year for him. Shinkruk at 81 in 82 games, he almost had a 40 and 40 season, so that would have been really good for him. Giroux kind of dropped off again, I mean, he had the good year last year, then kind of dropped off again, but still, 78 points in 82 games, not going to complain about Giroux's effort. He definitely helped out Galchenyuk a lot this year. So it looks like it's been like last year was Giroux's big year, this year was Galchenyuk's big year. So I think next year might be Shinkruk's big year for him to explode out with points. So Skinner ended the year with 57, almost broke 60, so that's good for him. Victor Rask turned it around near the end. He had 50. Yeah, he actually did turn it around near the end. So he had a good second half after the trade deadline, so he actually did pretty well. 55 points in 82 games, so he almost broke 60 as well. Still didn't get that many goals as I wanted this year. I want him to get more goals and assists, so we'll have to work him out. Maybe we'll throw him on the other wing next year. Braden Shen had 49 in 82. Ryan O'Reilly had 31. Eric Well had 25. Jaden Hart had 24. Still, that's an amazing point total for a guy in the fourth line. 24 points in 82 games. That's pretty dang good. Coots had 22. BOJoeKO had 14. And Zibanejad had 13. So a good year for the forwards. And check out the plus minuses. And, yep, everybody except the fourth line guys were negative. But, yeah, everybody else was pretty dang good. Ryan O'Reilly was a plus 20. The third line guys had actually, look at the third line guys. They were really good plus players. O'Reilly was plus 20. Eric Lowell was plus 20. And Coots was plus 16. And that's funny because they're all on the penalty kill as well. Huh, that's odd. Huh, that actually is pretty dang weird. Go figure. Okay, so the defenseman, Ryan Murray, actually had a very good year. 44 points in 82 games. He almost broke 50, so that was a really good year for Ryan Murray. Shea Theodore had 33. Petrovic had, well, exciting, sort of. Kulak had 28. Petrovic had 23. Josimar had 17. Duncan Simons had 10. And, yeah, Bieksa was down there in the minors. Ryan Murray was a plus 36. Dear God. Josimar was the only minus player. Yep, that's it. And goalies to end the year. So Grice played 3 games, 2-1, 2.5. Gordon Peckham, 2.2 goals against average. It's not bad. 51, 22, and 2. 4 shootout losses. A save percentage of 92.30 and 11 shutouts on the year. That shutout total is actually pretty dang good, if I'm not gonna lie. So Gordon Peckham definitely held it through the year. He played all 80, all except 3 games. So that was a good year for Gordon Peckham. How are the Phantoms still doing? I know they got a couple games left. Still not doing good. So good. How's Nick Cousins doing? Well, we're not in last anymore. Nick Cousins he's leading the league in goals, so he's tied with a pole lock for the league in goals. So very good. So he may be actually pretty good next year. So we'll have to consider maybe bringing up Nick Cousins next year. Anybody else on there? Conan Chav, yep. Nope, no one. Okay. Okay, so let's just simulate up here. Is there any more games in hand? Or no, was that it? No, there's still a couple more games in hand. Ovechkin, Pascal Chenyuk for the points lead. That is such a... Ovechkin, man. He led like 3 categories. Led the league in goals. Led the league in points. Dear God. Backstrom got more assists. Oh, man. Watch out for the Washington Capitals in the playoffs this year, guys. Is there a couple more games, or is that it? Yep. So we're going into the playoffs. Jesus, look who we got again. Well, it's only fitting, right? Back in October, I told you I wanted at least 50 wins this season. You ended up with 53. I'm having my expectation met, and it makes me think that I picked the right GM. Keep it up. I like what I see. You're welcome, and it looks like we're going to have to go up against the ace-seeded Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round. Tyler Ennis and Jacob Voracek are back, so this should be interesting. So before we go, let's take a look at the playoff tree and see how everything looks for the NHL this year. So let's take a look at in the East. Start off in the East. So your first seeded Philadelphia Flyers are going to go up against the East seeded Tampa Bay Lightning. Second seeded Washington Capitals against the 7th seeded Pittsburgh Penguins. Third seed Toronto Maple Leafs against the 6th seed Carolina Panthers. And the 4th seed Winnipeg Jets against the 5th seed New Jersey Devils. And in the West, first seed St. Louis Blues against the 8th seed Detroit Red Wings. The 2nd seed Vancouver Canucks against the 7th seed San Jose Sharks, the 3rd seed Anaheim Ducks against the 6th seed Phoenix Coyotes, and the 4th seed Edmonton Oilers against the 5th seed Colorado Avalanche. So some different teams out there in the West. St. Louis is the top team in the West this year. Not really that many different teams in the East this year, except for Washington is actually in the playoffs this year. Tampa Bay made it back into there, but everybody else has been pretty much showing up for the past couple of years. Winnipeg's been in New Jersey, Toronto, Pittsburgh, and us, of course. So it's going to be interesting, but we got to face our good friends here in the playoffs once again, the Tampa Bay Lightning, in round one. So round one will be coming up next, guys. Going for our 5th Stanley Cup in 7 years. Can we do it? Because I mean, we got a big re-sign year coming up this year. This could be the last time that we have all these great players together. So let's try to make it happen this year.